בוקר טוב חברים, up to קהלת פרק ט', פסוק י"א. אייזיק? שבתי וראו תחת השמש, כי לא לקלים המרוץ, ולא לגיבורים המלחמה, וגם לא לחכמים לחם, וגם לא לנבונים עושר, וגם לא ליודעים חן, כי עת ופגע יקרה את כולם. חברים, זה לא יגרום לסרטים פעם. Shlomo HaMelech says, שבתי וראו. I was paying attention. I was focusing on life. And I saw something. כי לא לקלים המרוץ. People, they could run so fast. They're so light. Wow. They cannot skip the Gezerah from Shamayim. If there is a decree, you can run, you can be the one who can run the best. But if there is a decree, you cannot run away. ולא לגיבורים המלחמה, the most powerful people, the most strong people on earth. If there is a decree, a Gezerah Mishamayim, when the day is up, you cannot skip it. וגם לא לחכמים לחם. Don't think. If you're smart, if you're a very wise man, you can make parnasa. Not at all. Your parnasa is not going to be because you're a wise man. Not at all. וגם לא לנבונים עושר. אדם שיש לו בינה, very smart. The day HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to take their wealth, nothing is going to help them to bring it back, not even their wisdom. Meaning, don't think because you're a smart man, if I lost my business, don't worry. I can up another business. I'll make it happen. If there isn't a gezerah, if there is a decree, and you lost because that's what Hashem decided, nothing is going to help you. Your binah, your wisdom is not going to help you to skip that gezerah. You're going to lose. That's it. And if that's what happened in Shamayim, you're not going to be able to bring it back. Zero. וגם לא ליודעים חן. Even those people who are in the level that they know the secrets in Shamayim. If there is a decree, even though he's in the level that he is giant, he knows את הנסתרות להשם, he knows all the hidden ways of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but when the day is up, he's not going to be able to mevatel the gezerah. At the end of the day, the message is Omer Shlomo, כי עת ופגע יקרה את כולם. There is gezerah. is a time for everyone. And no matter who you are, and no matter how great of a person you are, and no matter how smart, nobody can skip it. Is the pasuk is trying to tell it, to make us depressed? Is the message that Shlomo HaMelech is telling us, כעת בפגע יקרא את כולם. At the end, when there is a gezerah on a person, no matter who you are, boom, it's going to happen. Is Shlomo HaMelech telling us something to be depressed? No. I think the message of this pasuk is, while you're up there, very high, your life is booming, you're succeeding in business, in your marriage, in your health, and your family, and your siblings, everything is shining. Sometimes people, they lose. Where we call it here in the class, they got drunk. The whiskey got to the head, got up there. And once the whiskey got here, that's when you start to do the silly moves in life. And once you do the silly moves in life, that's where you're going to start to go down. People who are so high, or Gibol, he's so strong. He fought in so many wars, and he had victories. Sometimes you could see people around you like nobody, like little flies, and you just put them down. Because who do you think you are? Oh my. You have this ga'ava, this arrogance, this mindset, I'm someone big. I'm so big. And sometimes you can be so smart. You can be smart in business. You can be smart in learning. And because you get everything so quick, the way you look at people around you, look at this guy, he doesn't even have to read Gemara. Look at me. Swimming in the Talmud, in the whole Yama Talmud. Sometimes you could think about people around you. Sometimes because you have so much money, you see yourself up there. Wow. Ashir ya'aneh azut. People that have money, they have this guts. They're not afraid. And the way sometimes you treat people, not nice. Omer Shlomo HaMelech, don't drink whiskey. Don't be that drunk. When you're going to get up there because you're so high, because you're so smart, because you're so rich, because you're a big person, don't think you're going to stay there forever. And therefore, while you're there, stay cool. Stay focused. One day, it can happen to you. You're going to crash down. And once you get down, nobody's going to look at you. Who's going to look at you? Those people that you made fun of. Those people that you bashed. Who's going to look at you? Now, I want to read Rashi. Rashi tells us who are the people in the world, in our history, that they were the Kalim, the light people, that they were able to run so fast. Who are the one who had Gibor Milchama? He was a fighter. Who are the one that he was so smart, but he had no bread? Who is this wise man that he was so smart, and at the end, he had no bread? And who is the one? Shaya Navon. And money did not help him because his bina couldn't bring him back to have his money. Omer Rashi, לא לקלים המרוץ. תשמעו מה כתוב. לא עמדה לעשאל קלותו, משהגיע פקודתו. Okay. Can I get Sefer Shmuel right over here? Thank you. אתה שומע? There is the story in Sefer Shmuel about a person by the name of Asael. Music. Rabbi Yisai. David HaMelech had a sister. Her name was Tzeruya. Mrs. Tzeruya, that's her name. And she had 3 children. Yoav was one. Who was second? Anybody? I feel alone.
This guy Asael.
This guy Asael, you're right. Good. Who else? Avishai. Remember, Yoav, Avishai, and Asael. There were 3 brothers. They were the sons of Tzeruya. And Tzeruya was David's sister, meaning her father was Ishai, and Ishai was the father of David. So David was his uncle, meaning he was David's nephew. Remember, David, top commander of his army was Yoav ben Tzeruya. They were powerful people. Yoav was David's nephew. Yes.
He was a general.
Yes. And Yoav, Abishai, Ve'asael were 3 brothers. And they were strong, each one in a different way. Asael, what was special about him? It says,
Just next door.
Okay. Can we maybe close? So we can, thank you. So Rabotai, I wanna read you a pasuk in Sefer Shmuel, מה שכתוב. ויהיו שם 3 בני צרויה, יואב, ואבישי, ועשאל. Watch this. ועשאל קל ברגליו כאחד הצבעים אשר בשדה. You saw how a deer runs? You saw? No, שמה לא רצים. שמה אוכלים, they relax. You don't run. I'm talking the ones in the jungle when the cheetah is running after them. Those deers. Asael, he was running like a deer. Wow, you cannot catch him. He would run and jump so fast that if you had the wheat up, standing, right, let's attach to the ground, that's it. You wouldn't even touch. It would jump like a deer. You couldn't catch him. והייתה מלחמה between Bet Shaul and Bet David. Who was Shaul's general? Shaul. No. Avner Bener, no? He meant Avner Bener. You're right. Avner Bener, Isaac. Avner Bener, okay? He was Shaul's general. Wow. He's a hazak. Asael was running after Avner to kill him. Avner turned around and he told him, keep going either to the right side or to the left side. Meaning, I'll keep running and I'll give you the opportunity as if you meant to go to that exit or to that direction. Meaning, get off me. That's what Avner is telling Asael. And what Asael, what a fighter. Wow, what a fighter. Yeah, mashu. And Avner was telling him, Habibi, yalla, keep going to the other direction. Get off my back. He did not listen. ויוסף עוד אבנר לאמור אל עשאל, סור לך מאחריי. Go there. Stop running after me. למה אכך ארצה? Because if not, I'm going to kill you. So get out of here. וימאן לסור. You don't listen. Avner took Hamid. Avi, do you know what is Hamid, Avi?
Hamid? No, spear.
The Femod. He took his spear. And he got to his fifth rib. Boom. Bamakom. On the spot. Hamid נכנסה פה ויצאה בגב. Went through. Avner, you don't mess up with Avner. He took it. Boom! Went through his body. On the spot, he killed him. Died. Asael. Do you know who's Asael? Who can even catch him? You can't. It's impossible. אומר שלמה המלך, כי לא לקלים המרוץ. אומר רש"י, לא עמדה לעשאל קלותו. משהגיע פקודתו. When his time was up to get killed, even he was so fast. Boom. Didn't make it. He died.
Because of that, he died.
Huh?
It's even he ran to it.
Meaning, הקלות שלו הבאת לו שמה. Okay. That's exactly what I said before. Don't drink whiskey. Because when you get to that place, nothing can happen to me. That's exactly that's the proof. נמשיך הלאה, חזק וברוך. ולא לגיבורים המלחמה. Who is this גיבור? אומר רש"י לא עמדה לאבנר גבורתו משהגיע יומו. When Avner's day was up, he couldn't skip. תשמעו מה כתוב בחז"ל. מי זה אבנר? תשמעו מה כתוב בחז"ל. אמר רבי יוחנן, מדרש רבה, אומר, רבי יוחנן said, נוח לו לאדם. It's easier for a person להזיז כותל בנוי 6 אמות בעובי. You have a wall 6 feet wide. No.
Thickness.
6 אמות. 6 אמות.
Thickness.
thick.
עובי אמרת.
עובי.
כן.
אלא עובי, thickness, העובי שלו 6 אמות. Which is about 12 feet. Thick. It's easier for you to move such a wall than to move his leg. And Avner sometimes, he puts his foot down, try to move. Go bring a tractor to move it. You can. It'll be easier for you to move a wall thick, 12 feet, than to move his leg. That's how strong was Avner Bener. Do you hear this? Steve, you hear this? What do we have today? All those flies boxing. Little flies. Klum. Avner. America, it's easier for you to move a wall than to move his leg. אבל אומר שלמה המלך ולא לגיבורים המלחמה. When his day was up, boom. What happened? Let me share with you this story. When Shaul died, slowly, David took over the kingdom. Meaning, David the Melech was already anointed before Shaul passed away by Shmuel. And he was a king. But Adain, he was not famous. And it was only a king over Shevet Yehuda. But who was ruling over the country? Why? Shevet Binyamin. When Shaul died, which he came from Shevet Binyamin, slowly they went down. Who kept the Malchut running was Avner ben Ner. He was Shaul's general, a leader. There was a little issue between him and Shaul's son, Ishbosheth. I'm not going to get there. I'm not going to go there. And he got very mad and upset at him. And he told him, my deal with you is done. I'm done. And therefore he tells him, I'm going and I'm going to meet David. He went to meet David and he told David, let's have peace. And have peace, and I'll give you back all Am Israel after you. I'll be on your side. That's it. He left.
He had all the Shabbatim.
He had, Shevet Binyamin. Shaul was the first king. So all Am Israel followed him. And David slowly, he had only his tribe. Bethlehem, that's Shevet Yehuda. But for now, Shaul passed away. They still had the kingdom. But because Shaul's son Ishbosheth and Avner has a little tackle there, he said, I'm dropping you. And he went to David. Came to David and told David, let's have peace. And David, why not? Peace is always good. Peace is always great. There is nothing better than peace. Okay? Better peace. And David told him I have one condition, told him what he wants. I'm not done. You got it. Who heard about this peace? Yoav ben Zeruiah. Who is Yoav? Asael's brother, and he is David's nephew, but he was David's general. He heard that Abner did a peace with David. He got so mad. He came to David. What's up with you? Are you normal? This guy is a spy. Double agent. What are you doing? Yoav did not tell his plan to David. But he went to say, Shalom Aleichem to Avner ben Ner. Now Avner ben Ner, in his mind, wow, David likes me. I'm great. Now his general comes to me. It's beautiful. So, what do we do when two big people meet together? They learn Torah. They learn Torah. Okay. So what happened? That Omer Yoav le Avner. Yalla, let's get. No Masechet Ta'anit. Masechet Yevamot. Yalla. We're learning Masechet Yevamot. I always said that's how they learn there. We are friends, so we don't go out. We hang out, we drink, we go to the restaurant. We're friends, so let's learn. You got it, Avi? Okay, that's my mazel. בקיצור, אומר לו, let's learn. מה לומדים? מסכת יבמות. וואו, איזה סוגיה? גידמת. סוגיה of גידמת. What is סוגיה of גידמת? גידמת, it's a person that has no hands. It's missing your hands. So what's the sugya? Ma'alacha, if you have yevama, meaning her husband passed away and they have no kids. So if we have mitzvah b'Torah, mitzvah yibum. Now, it's either the husband is going to marry her or you do halitza. If he says, I don't want her, fine. What do? Halitza. Bethany gives him a special shoe, and she has to take off the shoe off his leg, and she has to spit. ואומרים ככה יעשה בית חלוץ הנער. יעשה אשר מישהו לא יקים בית אחיו. Fine? Yoav Sugya was with Avner, what's the halacha if you have a woman who she's gidemet, she has no hands? He doesn't want to do yibum. Okay, so what do? So you do halitza. But what if she cannot do halitza because she's missing hand? So you have that's the sugiyah that they're handling now. Rabbi Avner, what do we do in such a case when you have a woman that she's gidemet, she has no hands? How would you do halitza? Is she perturbed from halitza? Is she's free with other halitza? Maybe it's just enough to spit, but you don't have to have the shoe. What's halacha? You have to do halitza. But how? Well, with the teeth. Yeah, if you can't handle no hand, do it with the teeth. Well, teeth. How? Well, let me show you. Well, show me. He bent down, לקח את החרב, פח, and he killed him on the spot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't he pick him up though? Like that?
אחר כך I'm gonna pick him up.
Yeah, it's a law gadol.
he killed him.
I love it.
No, right?
לקח אותו נעץ והרג אותו.
Who stabbed who? Who stabbed
יואב to Avner.
Avner, and then Avner picked him up as
Wow, the
Habanim.
guy that you couldn't move a wall.
He tricked him.
אומר שלמה המלך ולא לגיבורים המלחמה. אומר רש"י, לא עמדה לאבנר גבורתו משהגיע יומו, when there was a boom. הקדוש ברוך הוא,
He used the Torah to trick him.
אבל זה קייס,
He used the Torah to trick him. But
זה קייס
did he deserve to die?
זה קייס תמיד הרבה.
don't be so sure.
Abner, did he deserve to die?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, so that's a really different topic, but if you really want to know,
Oh, because he felt like he was better than
no,
everybody
no,
else?
no, no, no.
Because he felt like he was better than everybody else? Is that why?
כהנים, לא...
he had blood on his hand.
עם הכהנים, לא עם
זה דוגמה.
הדואג האדומי,
משהו אחר.
משהו אחר.
Look, in the beginning of שמואל ב',
Okay.
שמעת סיפור, he had blood on his hand. נמשיך הלאה. וגם לא לחכמים לחם. מי זה? כגון אני.
רש"י אומר את זה כהנני.
שלמה.
אוקיי, בסדר. רש"י הוא מסביר.
אומר רש"י, אומר שלמה like me, שהיה לחמי ליום 30 כל סולת. Do you know how much food they used to spend on Shlomo's meals? תשמעו מה כתוב. ויהי לחם שלמה ליום אחד. A meal, 30 cool solid, fine flour, ו-60 cool קמח,
כמה זה קור?
זה הרבה, ו-60 cool קמח, 60 cool flour, 10 בקר, 20 בקר, 20 בקר רעי, זה בשר גדול, 100 צאן, 100 sheep, לבד beside, אייל, צבי, יחמור, ברבורים אבוסים. That's a one meal. One meal, that's the amount of meat and food that they spend. And if I'm going to read you what says, the next piece, you guys wouldn't believe me.
What if he's not hungry?
It wasn't only for him. It was lunchtime. When it was served to the people that, I want to teach you something. Shlomo HaMelech, his lunch was not about food. It was about wisdom. He would share his wisdom during his lunch. And people from all over the world, kings and queens and who knows who.
Every day?
Yeah. הסעודה שלו זה היה הסעודה he would share his חוכמה. And everybody would come to hear. So you can imagine how much food they spend during his meals. Now, how many wives she had?
1,000.
It says, whatever number I just told you, וכן כל אישה ואישה עושה לו סעודה כסבורה שהוא סועד אצלה. That's the amount of food.
For each wife? Wow.
מולה ורבו ישי, אומר שלמה המלך, ולא לחכמים לחם. I am the most wise man on earth. And what happened? We did the story. I'm not going to repeat the story again. When Ashmedai, the king of the demons, he took him and threw him away. 400 פרסה. מה כתוב אחר כך? כתוב היה שלמה המלך, he was walking outside with a stick. And some learn רבו, כמו אני, בוכה, was crying, אני שלמה, ינתח, אתה דבר על שלמה המלך שלנו ככה, ינץ, הוא היה בוכה, הוא was crying, ועל זה אמר שלמה המלך, ולא לחכמים לחם אני, האדם הכי חכם בעולם, the most wise man on earth. I had no bread. All I had was a stick or a ball, like homeless. So if you're smart, it doesn't mean that you can have business, and it doesn't mean that you can have parnasa. Nothing to do. כלום. וגם לא לנבונים עושר, כגון איוב. וואו, איוב. מה כתוב על איוב? איוב כתוב עליו, היה איש בארץ עוץ ושמו איוב, מה כתוב? מקנהו 7,000 צאן, 7,000 sheep, 3,000 גמלים, 3,000 camels, 500 צמד בקר, 500 צמד בקר, זה זול, ב-500 אתונות, and 500 female donkey. ועבודה רבה מאוד. He had money, yum. He had so much money. ומה כתוב? One day, הקדוש ברוך הוא שלח לו את השטן, והכל הלך. He lost everything in one day. He lost his kids. He lost his children, sons, daughters. He lost his business, everything. הכל הלך in one day. הכל הלך. ומה כתוב? היה איוב בוכה to his friends. חנוני אתם רעי, כי יד אלוה נגעה בי. היה בוכה. אני, I have nothing. אומר שלמה הלך, וגם לא לנבונים עושר. ואחר כך הוא אומר, וגם לא ליודעים חן. משה רבנו היה מצא חן בעיני השם. He find favored in the eyes of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He had the charm of Hen. There was no better person than Moshe Rabbeinu. But when his time was up and he was begging to enter Eretz Israel, Hashem אמר לו, stop, I don't want to have. אומר שלמה המלך. So what do? Message one, when you get that high, don't be drunk. But the second, Omer Rashi, and that's the message for us. How could I be saved from all these problems? Omer Rashi כעד ופגע, חברים, אייזיק, אבי, חברים, תראו אומר רש"י, כי דבר אחר כעד יקרא אותם, מה זה פגע? פגע, it means תפילה. How can you avoid the problems of life, that has v'shalom, nothing should happen to you? Omer Rashi, מה זה עת ופגע? Be used to pray to Hashem to be saved from these issues, from these problems, and you'll be saved. So message one is, when you get that big, stay calm, stay cool, stay focused. Or the second Perush of Rashi explains, pray, titpalel. So has v'shalom, nothing will happen to you. Meaning, mishem mitpalel, if you pray and you pray, that's the biggest protection, that nothing will happen to you and your family.